Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Show it up.
On 2nd down, it's Armstrong, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 94 is the mark. Let's run. You're not ready. Check 4. 61. Match up. Right. 94 is the mark. We ain't giving up. Yeah. Look small.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go, 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 go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. First down, a run with Cohen. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. From the 39, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert. Check 3. Any weapon. Check 31, check 31.
Taylor. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 70 ending.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, number 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll set up to throw.
Check 26, check 26.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got to get the ball, D.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Switch. Away. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D. Check. He's crashing.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous. 49.
Hey, ball. Shit. Kill. Back.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The open man is Smith. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike, 53.
The give to Taylor. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check it back. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch gears. Check nickel.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Lock in. 53, 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, wahoo! Check 24.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's able to find Wallace. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and he ended up with an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. That is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times at the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Bring it. Bring it. Switch, switch, switch. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check safety. Check safety.
On second down, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Let's the outlaw. Hey, come on, go. Check.
They're going to look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Let's go.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Hey, we got number 53. Number 53. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's stop, baby. That's a baby stop. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. No trade. 53. Mike. Don't get nervous. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Ricky. Twist.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tight on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Yeah. You don't want
Boom. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to go.
Mike, 53. 53.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down and 13.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. He can't hang. Go. Can't get me.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. I'm coming.
Back to throw here. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Coming to you. Check 13. Check 13.
Echo. 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
That's what I
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Jim.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Patsy. Check 99. Check 99. I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
Trubisky will throw. Going long here for Wallace. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, safety's creeping. 53's the mic. 51.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Let's go, let's go.
2nd and 11. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah, 45. Switch. Go. 45, Mike, 45.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 9.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch the screen. Watch twist. Watch twist. SOS.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Going long here for Wallace. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 35. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make up. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Ready? Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45. Kill. Big Ed.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Check. Break down. Ran. Motion. Number 53, Mike 53.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 45, 46, 6. Run it. Now.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
No.
Second and 2. Caught by Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Mike, 45. Man, I got you.
Check 50.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Y'all not ready. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Wide. Get wide.
It's our time. It's our time. Kill. Let's go.
Second and 10. Flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 31. Mike.
Again, it's Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here I come.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended.